Hello, my name is Brian Stacks. This is my AOC Project 4 review. Um, talk a little bit about this week's project. As you can see, here's my storyboard here. Um, this is my view controller H. We're going to jump to that view controller H, and actually we'll do the M since the H is already over there. This is a lot like Project 3, just take away the delegates and we use the segues and unwind segues to pass the data back and forth in the event add app. So you're going to start off in the H controller. You're going to add an outlet and an NS mutable string wish list, which will hold what events you add into your list. Then I added an IB action, an on click action that's going to save my NS user defaults, and my text view prop actually did not use as a property. So the first thing I did was implement all my buttons and labels. Added an add event button, an event label, the event header, of course, a save settings button, and then I put a UI text view with a grayish background just where I could tell the difference. I just wanted to see the outline, and probably if you're building an app, you wouldn't show that, or not, at least that ugly gray box anyway. I dropped another view controller on over here to transition modal segue to after you hit the add event button, which I control dropped to that one over there, and that gave it a segue. Actually, let me drop this open. Let's go to the identifier, maybe. Hello. Attributes. Named my first segue. Gave it a modal style with a cross dissolve. And then that, when you push the add event, that would bring you to this page. When I first built the app, I had to save event from here, and I'd had it down here first. That's why I had to put the remove keyboard in there because I couldn't save my event when I'd first build my app. But I came in here and I put I copied over the add event header, save event button on here, or remove keyboard button, add event label, and a text field to add your event to the first view. Then after we done the save event, we control drop down to the exit on a unwind segue, which brought us back over here and brought the data back into our UI text view. After we done that, that's when we got into coming down here and putting in some code. So really, the first thing we done was add these two view controllers, the M and H, view controller 2, M and H. Let's see, let me put this to counterparts. There we go. So we come over here in the view controller 2 interface. We added an IB outlet, which was the text field, the wish text field, which would have been the text field on the second page. We wanted to add an IB action of the remove keyboard action, is what this little bit of code here is for. And this bool is actually the error alert. If you don't put nothing into the text field and try to save it, it's going to pop up this error telling you. Matter of fact, here we'll do this. Go back where you can read this. It'll tell you empty text field not allowed. That's the same thing. This is the bool, and then this is the code. If identifier is equal to unwind to wish list segue, if wish list dot text length equals 0, then you need to fire this. If not, you can just keep on, just it should be good. Just return good. This is the actual action that uses my unwind segue to get back to the first segue. This is the keyboard remove action. This was what removed my keyboard. I done that from last week also. That was real easy. And that was like I said, the NS string was the property right here. The str string wish is what the text you actually put in the text field. The text view would be the view where whatever text you enter to the text field would show up. The wish list is the string that holds everything you enter. Because if you enter one and go back and enter another one, it's not going to move. It's going to stay there unless you close the app. The on-click sender method right here is actually my settings method. And that's what I probably had the most problem with. First, I'd put the settings into a view did load. And every time my view did load, it would be there. You could see my settings were saved and bringing it back to the app, but it would just disappear right after that. And I had emailed Miss Korn, and she told me every time my view did load and it was resetting it, where it would show it just for a second and it would go away. So I did come back and change my code. This done action is what on my save button on the second page, brought that down to the exit. This is the code that runs when you do that. This is this is what saves and strings out to the first, back to the first view. Gets that text view.text and equals the wish list. Do the append string, then done the little line breaks here. That way it would give us a nice line break when it showed. Here's my own click for my settings. Just like we did, in the video, the practice video, setting the user defaults to my text view equals text view.text. Default set object, my text view, and for key was the events was my key. And then the default synchronize saves the text view data. Then I would just log out settings, and I would want to see what my text view was. So that's pretty much the code for it. Way more simpler than last week. Less code. The one thing that I would like to use more clarification on was the settings because in the video it really showed. Well, if we weren't doing it in storyboards, it was doing it in NIB, which is really not what we're doing here. So I'd like to see that, clarified. But like I said, it was easier than last week for me. Less code, I guess. Things I could have done better was probably comment out more. I didn't really comment out a lot, which I probably will go back and do now that I've just said that. So, but let's run the app and we'll look at it while it's running. Build succeeded. Here's my opening page, add event. You see the save settings button, the event, add event. Here's the save event, the add event, and the remove keyboard. So say earlier, like when I done this and I had to save event, it was actually under the keyboard here, so I couldn't even save my event. So I hit the remove keyboard there to show you it works. Remove keyboard, it brings it down. Yay, we can do that. So now let's save an event. Let's say my birthday. Save event. There we go. See, it shot us right back with a nice cross dissolve transition. Put the my birthday event. Let's go add another one. And let's put your birthday. Save event. There we go. Now we got my birthday and your birthday. Now I'm gonna move this over here because I want you to be able to see this right here, because as you can see, I've got some NS logs here. Every time I hit keyboard, it hit me a keyboard remove works. So now I'm going to hit save settings, and I do have an NS log for my save settings. So I want to make sure I'm getting into that when I do it. So I'm saving settings, and there it goes, AOC settings, my birthday, your birthday. So as you can see, the settings did save. Now we'll just put there, B-Day. Save settings. And there you see. Now if I save that again, it should add that to it. See, there's the first ones I just saved. My settings, your birthday, then it saved it again. Settings, my birthday, your birthday, their birthday. So this has been my project review for Project 4 and AOC1. Thank you.